Joining us is Major Curtis Sayre from the Salvation Army. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be back, and it's hard not to do this.
Yeah, hard
Don't
not
look
to
at me.
around. We have to pretend we're not in the same room. Major Sayre, we had a conversation. First of all, actually, I'm gonna let Kathy go
Why don't
first.
you let me talk?
Yeah, I'm just.
No, I just wanted to welcome you here and
Thank you.
talk about why you're here. I know we're going to be talking about the bell ringing, so why don't you tell us about how long that program has been going on, and just the basics of it.
The bell ringing actually started way back in the 1800s. There was an officer in, I think it was San Francisco or San Diego, and he wanted to feed like 1,000 homeless people, but he didn't have the resources to do it. So he was inspired to put a big black pot out by the wharf where all the ships, sailors would come in, and he had a little sign that said, "Keep the pot full." So originally, the pot, guys would throw some money in it, but people would also throw vegetables in it and stuff like that. And he managed to raise enough money and get enough food to be able to feed these 1,000 homeless people. And from there, it just snowballed from there to what it is today, where you see the red kettle at every store where we're allowed to be, ringing the bell for donations for our Christmas program. And it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. So ringing the bells for our Christmas program and to help support our other programs throughout the year.
Yeah.
Okay, and so when does that start?
Well, in some locations, it's already started. We're going to start, we'll put our Kettle kiosks in the store possibly this Saturday, and then it'll really kick off the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday.
Major Sayre, you and I had a conversation a couple weeks ago with the rest of the Cable 10 production crew, and you were telling us about just some of the challenges you guys are facing right now, and that things are going to work a little bit differently this year. So tell us about that and why that is.
Yeah, it's a real challenge to get volunteers to come out and ring. I don't know if people think they have to be out there the whole day. They certainly don't. If a volunteer says, "Look, I can be out there for 2 hours," that's fantastic. But so that's the big challenge, is getting enough volunteers to cover all the spots. We're out there Monday through Saturday from 10 to 7. And so we know we're not going to be able to cover all those spots. So we've asked all the stores that we ring at if we could bring the stand and the kettle stand inside and have what we're calling a kettle kiosk, which will allow people to still donate, and even though there won't be a bell ringer present. So that's the difference this year. And really a great big thank you to all the stores that we ring at. They were so nice to allow us to do that, to bring it inside.
And so if how can groups or individuals, if you want to do it, if you want to take a shift, even if you only got a couple hours, how can people get involved?
Actually, on the kettle sign, can I point this way?
Yeah.
With the kettle
Let's
sign,
talk about the kettle.
there's right at the top there where it says donate. You can donate to the online kettle. If you go to that website, it'll give you an option to volunteer as well. So you can go there, and if you'd like to take a day or a few hours, you can sign up, and I'd be the guy that would get it, and then I'd give you a call, and we'd line you up.
And if people want to donate to the virtual kettle, they could just take a on their phone,
Right.
the little
you go,
QR code down there in the corner,
It is
right
one
off
of
their screen right now.
Yes, sir. It's one of the easiest things as far as technology is concerned that I've ever been a part of. I have an understanding with technology. I leave it alone, it leaves me alone. But, you got to give that a try. And it was so simple. I got through, no problems. My phone didn't explode. Went straight to it and was able to donate. And within minutes, they sent me a receipt for my donation.
I think that's awesome, and I think a lot of people take advantage of that.
I hope so.
And based on our conversation we had, I also think the plan is to do a little bell ringing right here on the show, maybe here in the future.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
That sounds great. And again, in addition to people going to that to the website to volunteer. Also, if you're a member of any group like the Optimists, the Kiwanis, the Rotary, they are all taking volunteers with them to sign up for times to be ringing the bell. I know I've gotten notices about it.
Yeah. The Kiwanis, I think, will be out there the 27th, and they'll be at Kroger West. And I forgot when. Rotary will be out there, but I forget the day that they're going to be there. So, it was really such a great big thank you to all those groups for coming out, and they take the whole day, and they do a fantastic job. I mean, it's a good day when those groups are out there.
That's good, because they're very engaged with the community, and they stop people.
Yeah,
like, hey.
They do. And I'd like to give, if I could, a further shout out to all the first responders. They'll be out on December the 18th covering all the locations, and it's just so neat to see them out there with their families and in uniform, and it's hard to pass by a man with a gun, so we really do appreciate that they come out there.
Well, we appreciate the efforts that you guys make during this time. And so why don't you just remind people what this money goes for and who it's helping?
Well, right off the top, it goes to pay for our Christmas program, the Angel Tree program. This year, there's 417 children that are signed up to receive Christmas gifts. And again, just another great shout out to this community. Virtually all the angels have been adopted. It just blows us away every year how folks reach out and adopt these angels. But the money that we take in helps to support that, well, whatever expenses come along with that, as well as the children. We have 76 seniors this year that will also be adopted.
Nice.
And just to let you know, like the folks that are involved in this, that receive this, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, a single father came in, and my wife said she had seen him around town with his kids. She said he was just a good guy doing the best he could for his kids. So he came in and he applied, and unfortunately, between the application process and the time the angels were delivered, he passed away. And his children had to go to his sister. And of course, you understand, his sister, their aunt, was just overwhelmed. Well, because of the generosity of this community, even though, nothing can replace their dad, the kids still were able to have a very Merry Christmas. And that's thanks to all the wonderful, wonderful people here in Frankfort. It truly is the best place in the world to live. I'm going to look at y'all when I say that.
Wow.
It truly is the best place in the world to live. I've lived in a lot of places, moved around a lot with the Army, and this place is the best.
Well, we certainly do appreciate, again, the Salvation Army and the efforts they're making in our community to help generate, the generosity that our community seems to have.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's overwhelming.
Yeah. So our crew will be out there ringing the bell at some point, and we also want to do some other things, like help keep track of goals as we go through the month of December. And so I think we're going to do that on the show as well. And so we'll probably be seeing more of you, Major Sayre.
All right. Good deal. That's great.
But thanks for coming on the show, and it's good to see you back here.
Thank you.
Yeah, hope to
I
see
wish
you
I
soon.
had a game to share with you that we made up, but my friends and I were not very smart. We thought it was fun to go out in the woods and throw rocks at each other.
All right.
Well,
so
there you go.
Yeah, let's ask you this then. As a kid, what did you play the most of, would you say?
Again, we weren't very smart. We would throw rocks at each other, and
there you go.
It never occurred to us to stop. We'd play. Did you ever play Kill the Guy with the Ball? What a horrible game! You've played
I know that game.
Yeah,
it never occurred to us. Maybe we could just throw it at each other.
Yeah, we played that. But yeah, thanks. So thank you, Major Sayre, for coming on.
Thank you all so much. Really, it's we just so deeply appreciate you guys and the community. It's just, again, wonderfully overwhelming during this season to see the generosity that comes out.
Yeah, we're getting ready. We're getting ready for the holidays.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Best of luck during this holiday season, and y'all stay safe and stay warm, and we'll just spread that holiday cheer.
Thank you.